I did something of which I thought I'd never do that in my life, which is I decided to work with a voice coach to teach me how to sing. I was coaching someone and they asked me the question, how do you know that people get results because of the coaching and not just because how life evolves? And I thought it was a good question because change is inevitable. And if me as a coach promises change, then obviously someone's going to change. So I thought, how can I prove this? How can I prove that coaching actually helps? And I decided to take a skill that I could not do at all, like something that I felt like I would never be able to do, and teach myself through coaching. And I picked singing. What happened was I decided to start with a voice coach. I put a message out there on my social media saying, hey guys, I'm looking for a voice coach. Does anyone know a person like that? And a few people responded, and I went with the one that felt the best. I reached out to her, we scheduled a conversation, and I'm actually quite sad that I'd never recorded this conversation because something crazy happened. She was so on top of it, she was so challenging me. She was really acting like a great coach. And what she said was, all right, if you want to sing, well, let's go, let's sing. And I remember that was one of the most uncomfortable moments I've ever had in my life. I was sitting there in front of a person I just met who dared me to sing, and I did not want to do it. I was sitting there, I was like, no, I don't want to. And I was coming up with so many reasons as to why I felt like I couldn't. I even went that far that I succeeded. Like, I actually genuinely convinced this voice coach that I didn't want to sing at that time. I was like, please give me one more day. Tomorrow I'll sing for you. Not today. Please let me mentally prepare for this. And I did, and I really needed that. And I'm going to be showing you a few snippets of what happened during that very first voice coaching session. So that's me.
Okay, are you ready for Sway? Sing
I
Sway.
don't know. I don't have the lyrics. Do I need to fill it up, or are you going to share your screen?
I don't have a lyrics. There's always a lyrics. Google. You can Google it.
I'll Google it. Do I have to sing the whole song?
Just sing it. You don't have to be concerned about anything else. Just do it.
I know, but it's like,
I
are you
don't have the
gonna?
lyrics.
I
Can I
know.
sing? Yeah,
I
feel
don't.
free.
I so don't like not being safe. It's just interesting. I can whistle,
You can whistle?
so I just whistle the song.
Yes.
That makes
Sure.
that
That's
makes it.
interesting. Yeah.
Is that actually interesting? You actually want that? You were joking, right?
No, I don't joke. I like whistling.
Okay, but that's not that difficult.
Let's do whatever what makes you feel comfortable with, whistle or lyrics.
For real? Why are you interested in my whistling?
Because the whistle is before we learned a language, this is how we used to communicate with screaming and whistling and crying. So there was no words. So you're actually going to the basic, which is actually great.
But I feel way more confident whistling than I feel singing.
Okay, then do it.
Well, now I feel pressure on that because I feel like now this is a bigger thing because you make it a bigger thing. Sorry, I just feel very weird.
No, it was good.
It was good?
Okay, so now all I want you to do is instead of saying just just the rhythm, replace it with words. And I want you to speak the word. Imagine that you speak to an object that's around you.
I can do that. When marimba rhythm starts to play, dance with me, make me sway. Oh, I'm going too fast. Like a lazy ocean hugs the shore.
Now I want you to sing it.
Yeah, because that was weird. That was difficult for some reason.
You were just like at autopilot of making a lot of effort. That's why I want you to speak it to an object, so you can get that you can only just say the words and just speaking in pitch,
Right. So no effort.
No effort. Now I want you to sing it, but I want you like 50 speak, 50 sing.
When marimba rhythm starts to play, dance with me, make me sway.
Okay, stop.
Okay.
I want you to listen to the first line.
Okay.
carefully.
It's so much more beautiful than what I did.
Nah. Stop with the comparison. Now stop it. Okay. It's not about he's better than you. It's about he felt the words.
Right. I know
No.
what you mean. Okay, but I don't know what he did extra then. Like how
He
just
didn't do
sing it
anything.
with energy. You mean?
No. It's not about energy.
A part of me really knows what you mean, and another part of me is like, how do I do that?
Okay, just imagine that you know the words, right? You know the lyrics, you know the meaning
Right.
behind the lyrics. You know how the lyrics feels like. He was like, I love life. You have to feel like him, like
From that vibe.
I love life. Yeah. You're not gonna be like when the start to, you'll be like when the na, you know, na 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 na.
I'm scared to do that for some reason.
The song is a feeling. It isn't about like art is literally about feelings. So if you can reflect the feeling, that's it. You're being an art.
Okay.
Simple.
Do you want me to sing it with him?
Okay.
Okay.
There's nothing that makes you unable to do what he did.
Right, but I feel like I gotta get somewhere. I feel like I'm here, and when I start
No.
singing, I'm here, and then you're gonna be like, no, you gotta be there, and this is how
No.
you get there, which is nice.
No, I'm not telling you to get there. I want you to feel there. There's a difference. I'm not telling you to improve or go there. All I want you to do is just to feel the feeling that Michael felt so you can sing like him without any other effort.
Okay, I'll see what comes out of my mouth.
Okay.
When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me. Was that?
Yes!
Why? How did that? I don't even.
Yes!
But that wasn't. I love how excited you are. Thank you.
You did it.
But that doesn't count as singing to me. Was that? I want to listen back to this because I'm like, I got a feeling that when I listen back to this, I'll be like, yeah, but what the fuck was that?
Listen, you're doubting yourself too much.
I know,
Okay?
because there's a standard I have of what good singing is. But then there are notes that I gotta hit in some way.
Oh, man, you're so good limiting yourself. Oh God. Okay, now sing the karaoke version.
Okay.
The
Singing
notes
is basically judged on the way that you reach notes or the way that you do what you do.
Aren't you already reached that note when you want to yell at someone or somebody did something bad to you? You'd be like, hey, yo, stop! You can hit it. Simple. But you never thought about it when you yell at someone and be mad as fuck. But you suddenly start to worry about hitting the notes when you're singing.
Yeah, well, that's interesting. There's so much mind that really limits the quality of the voice.
You want me to tell you why when you yell you can hit that notes, but when you sing you can't hit it? Because when you yell, you feel that feeling. So you allow yourself to express your feeling. But when you sing, when you think about I'm singing to people, I'm not expressing myself. So guess what? You're just pleasing people. You're not even expressing yourself.
That is such a good point.
Now do it.
Yeah, but no, but that is so crazy. Like that is, yeah, indeed. Now do it. What we're trying to do, just so I get it from my perspective again, it's like we're trying to get me into a song that stepping into wouldn't require me to take this big leap, but just a song that's already sort of my level when it comes to feeling, so that I could easily embody what the song is about, like that.
Yes.
Okay, well, I don't know what song that is.
Do you like James Arthur?
What if we rewrite the stone?
Yeah.
Like that could be my vibe, but I can't sing that song.
Oh, I can't sing that song. Let's sing it.
You know you want me, so don't keep saying our hands are tied. You're claiming it's not his cards. But yeah, I don't know.
Okay,
just
Okay, can you stop?
Yes, I can stop. Thank you.
No. Why you thank me?
It's okay, because I was like,
You're not comfortable
Not at all. It's crazy.
Okay.
I feel so watched and listened to and observed, and I don't know, which is all happening in here, and it's crazy.
Feel comfortable to open your mouth, not close it. And
Okay, but when okay, na 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 na.
yes,
Okay,
yes,
that was interesting.
yeah.
Okay.
Drop your jaw. Feel comfortable.
Yeah. Easier said than done.
Not easier said than done.
The moment where I did that, where I opened my mouth for a second, I was like, "That's interesting," because the difference is huge, and all I'm doing is holding it in myself. Na 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 na. No, but then I'm and then
Like na na
sorry.
na 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 na. It's like this.
Yeah, show off. No, but that is so beautiful.
You did amazing, and I really appreciate that you passed the first stage of singing in front of a stranger. I want you to use your voice and allow yourself to have a louder voice. So I want you to be like, somebody did anything to you, you can be like, hey, and scream and feel comfortable to be loud.
Right.
And open your voice.
Now, this session absolutely did not go like I thought it would go. I had mentally prepared myself for singing, and the first thing she made me do is whistle, and then she made me hum. I didn't understand it, and I was so uncomfortable. I remember feeling from the inside as if I was turning completely red. I was burning up, I was sweating, I was not comfortable at all. And I don't know myself like that. I felt so ashamed for my voice and who I was, and I allowed myself to be like that during this session. And again, at some point during the session, we went into a different area that I didn't expect. She was teaching me that singing is not so much about actually speaking words, it's about feeling the words, feeling whatever is being said and getting it out there with emotion. And that gave me a completely different shift to what I was doing. Because before, I always thought that people who were singing were just saying lyrics in a beautiful way. And now it was actually people saying things with feelings behind it. And she made me realize that, and I thought that was powerful. And we even went looking into what song does actually fit me as a person. What is my general way of feeling? How do I generally feel like on like daily basis? And how does that translate into a song? Now, I found this absolutely difficult. I didn't know. I absolutely did not know. I had no clue. And so we didn't find a song. However, it did bring me to that awareness that I don't necessarily have to try and sing. What I gotta do is feel the feelings of the singer, feel the feelings that are behind the song, and use those to sing. And also something very interesting to me is how often I judge myself. Wow. There are so many moments where I'm apologizing for myself, where I'm judging myself, where I'm just not comfortable with who I am. And it's so interesting because I only do that during singing. And even my girlfriend was watching this and she was like, hey, I don't recognize you. Like, that's so not you. I feel like you're acting. I feel like you're playing a role so that in lessons from now, you can tell everyone that you can sing while you always could. And honestly, that is not true. I felt so uncomfortable. And that's when Maya Sim said, it will only take you 3 lessons. I'll take you 3 lessons and then you'll be able to sing. And I did not believe her. But she said it, and so I was like, I'll take the challenge. Now, during the second session, which was a week later, I sort of had changed myself a little bit. I was a little bit more comfortable with what I was doing. However, I still hadn't changed that. I still wasn't past that feeling of shame, that feeling of uncomfortableness. And what happened during the second session was that Maya-san was like, first step is not singing for you. First step for you is to get comfortable with using your voice. And so she made me do these ridiculous exercises. And I'd never done those before. I'd never even heard of them before. I didn't know that musicians usually do this. But even doing these exercises, even doing a simple, which might seem super simple to you, made me feel like the weirdest person on earth. I felt so ashamed of myself. And what I noticed for myself is that every time that happened, I would try to talk myself around it. I would try to get the conversation into a different direction where I would be comfortable with it. But what Maisim did here very well as a coach is bring me back to that point of, hey, I know it's uncomfortable, but let's go through it together.
Okay, do it.
Right. Okay, wait. No, but wait. Okay. Yeah. Just do it. Yeah,
You're like, oh, embarrassing.
I know. I feel this. Yeah.
You want every note to sound the same volume.
Okay, the next one.
There's no way to run away.
No, I know. Okay.
We're gonna keep going.
Yeah, yeah. Why is that so difficult?
It's fine. Do it again.
I can't take myself seriously when doing this.
Perfect.
Yeah?
Again. Yeah, perfect. Again.
Okay. Interesting. Thank you.
The thing is, when you're doing, you have to maintain the amount of air. So what you're doing is you exhale 80% the amount of air at the beginning. So when you go to the other notes, you can't do it because there is no air. Don't push it so hard at the beginning. Maintain it at the same amount of air.
I'm noticing myself being like, so what's the goal of this? Why are we doing this?
The point of it is to practice exhaling. You know when you have
Evenly,
a full,
like in a.
yeah, perfect.
Okay.
That was amazing. Okay,
Thank you. Okay.
again.
Okay, that was still a little bit fast.
You're gonna do it with her right now.
She's doing so many more notes than I did.
We're gonna keep going.
Oh, fuck.
And now
Am I playing this at like 2 times speed or what is she's too fast? I don't understand this one. What muscles do I use? Because it's like where does my voice come from? Do I go like or more of a or I don't know what sound I need to use.
Okay, no, okay. Don't overthink. Just puff your cheeks like a
Mhm.
puffy fish, and then
Mhm.
do like, make your mouth like this, basically, and
Like blowing out. Sorry. She told us that I shouldn't be doing that, and I just did that. Why is this so difficult? No. I don't know where I need to get my sound from.
The point of doing, like, there's literally a lot of silly exercise. There's
Right.
there's meow meow. Even like there's a lot of silly sounds we're gonna make
Right.
when we do the vocal exercise. So what I
Right.
want you to do, let yourself be free. Just make
Okay.
any sounds and be
Well, I feel
comfortable.
like I'm comparing myself to because I don't know if I'm doing it right, and it's like
No,
okay, it doesn't sound like what you guys do. So
you don't have
apparently
to do it right. You're discovering your voice. I want you to do an exercise right now. Do like this and say, hey,
Hey,
hey. Let the air
hey, wait, what?
hey. Let the air that you hold out.
Everything.
Everything. Hey.
Hey.
Perfect. Yeah. Do it again.
Loud. I have a loud voice. What a judgment again. Annoying.
It's not a judgment. It's fine.
Hey.
I want you to do the exercise.
Yeah.
Can you do it and update me about it?
The hey or this whole video?
This whole video.
Okay, I will do that. I noticed, yeah, I don't know. I just noticed more. I still care a lot, but not as much as in the beginning. So that's a win. So thank you.
Yeah, that's a win-win.
Win-win.
Yep. Like, I really wanted to make sure that you get out of the judgment fields. That's why
Right.
I make you do the exercise.
And one thing I really noticed, and that only became apparent to me after the second session, was that coaching doesn't just happen during the session. During all the days that followed, my coach gave me the assignment to keep on practicing this specific thing for every single day. Now, did I do that? Nope. Honestly, I didn't, and I really felt guilty about that. I didn't do it enough. The first few days went awesome. I did it, and you'll see how I did it.
Need to warm up. Mum, 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 mum. I feel like it's weird. The louder I go, the weirder I feel like I'm being. Mum, 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 mum.
But after that, I slowly started to let it fade away. We had a session scheduled. We didn't go through with it because of something that happened. And after that, I kind of lost it. And so for the next session that was planned, I sent my SM a text being like, hey, I'm sorry. I actually feel like I haven't practiced enough. I don't feel like I can show up the way I want to show up during this session. Please, let's reschedule. And what she replied back to me was like, you don't need to practice singing to be better at singing. And that was something that stuck with me. And it's these tiny little things that she kept on saying to me during the sessions, but also in between the sessions over text, that really stuck with me, that really landed through me. And there are some insights that I've had when I analyzed myself going through this whole experience.
One of the things I've absolutely noticed from this whole experience of singing already is that now that we're like 2 weeks in, a little bit over, it's like I have so much more confidence in the way that I just use my voice in open areas. Like I'm more fine with just singing on the street. I'm more fine with, let's say I'm in a bar with friends, to just sing, to be loud, to be heard. It's like I just grown comfortable to hear my own voice in that way. And I think that's an interesting effect, and I wanted to share that real quick.
Now, as we were moving to the third session, something incredible happened. There was at some point a shift, something clicked, something changed. And for some reason, I was more than okay with singing. Suddenly, my practices went more like this.
So what I just did is I went back to Michael Bublé, Sway, and I sang it. And it was really for me going back on what I had done before. And this is the first song I sang. Even though when I did it, I was super afraid. I kept my words in my mouth. I wasn't daring to let my voice out. And today was the first time where I went back to that song and sang it again 3 weeks after. And I forgot to record. My apologies. So I'll just do it again. But one of the things I already noticed, and you'll notice is, no, let me first do it. Then you'll see. This is me singing now. Let's do it. Let's go for it again. When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway. Like a lazy ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, sway with ease. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway, I go weak.
And what I thought was absolutely interesting was that judgmental side of it was gone. I suddenly moved from judgment into fun. And I liked it. And I don't know whether what I'm doing over there is good or not. However, I do know that I did it. And I was looking so much forward to this third session, showing my SM how far I'd come. From being that guy that didn't even want to sing to that guy who's now enjoying singing. And I have to be honest, there is some other aspect to this that played a big role. And that is that my friend was in this with me as well. And something happened with him that I'm not going to forget. And here's my analysis of that.
Something just happened that I thought was very interesting and I wanted to share it. A friend of mine, he's taking voice coaching as well. We're both working with the exact same coach, and because she's awesome. And he asked me, how are the singing lessons going? That's literally what he asked. And I replied, but a guy who we both know, this guy he noticed, and he interrupted us. He was like, singing lessons? And we were like, yeah. And he just starts laughing. He starts laughing so loud. And me and my friend, we look at each other and we're like, interesting. And I tell the guy who starts laughing, I'm like, bro, this is the exact reason why I take singing lessons. People like you are the reason why I take singing lessons. Because singing is such a judged thing, like especially for men. If we were to sing and use my voice, people will laugh at me. And I know it because that guy just proved it. And I was like, that is just so interesting to me, how that works. And I was confident about it. In a way, I felt good about this. He was laughing at me, but he proved something because I still felt okay with taking the singing lessons. And I told him, you sing. And he wouldn't do it. I was like, that is interesting. See, that is funny. And in a way, I checked in with myself and I was like, well, maybe 4 years ago, if someone would have told me that they were taking singing classes, I would have laughed. And it just made me aware of how far I've come with that journey. And I've only been doing this for like 3 weeks, yet I already feel so much more confident about myself and using my voice and talking in public and singing as well. That this moment with this guy laughing at us just really proved a point to me and made me feel more secure about what I was doing and that I was doing it for the right reason.
Now, because both my friend and me were into this, we were kind of into it together. We were motivating each other. We were asking each other how it was going. And that really helped me stay on track. I felt supported. I felt like because I had him, I wasn't doing something that's completely strange. Even though it might be, but that still sort of fed my limiting belief, saying that I'm weird if I do things differently than how other people do it. As I was getting closer to that third session, I kept on practicing more and more and more. And this new fun that I had brought into this really motivated me. I started loving singing for some reason. And here you'll see how that third session went.
When we sway, I go weak. Weak. I already started that, I didn't realize. This is the last one. And I agree with her. In 3 weeks, 3 sessions, I would be capable to sing. And I can sing. When my rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, make me sway. Have a way with me, stay with me, sway with me. When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway. Like a lazy ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I'm noticing that, like, when I'm by myself, it's so much easier to not care than now that I'm with you. Even though I know you're not judging me, still I feel like I notice that I am singing different, or like putting different energy into it than when I'm practicing with that woman and I don't care about anyone who hears me.
Is that just with me or with everyone?
Everyone.
Okay.
Though I could sit here by myself, record it, send it over to you, and be way more comfortable with that.
I call this a narcissist exercise.
Okay.
So basically, all I have to do is just being a narcissist, embodying being a narcissist, but doesn't give a fuck about anything.
Okay.
You're gonna sing like nobody ever exists except you.
When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway. Like a lazy ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway, I go weak.
Weak. Can you get back to weak?
Yeah, that part scares me.
Do it again.
Me?
Yep.
Okay, I'll go from here. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway, I go weak.
Okay, now it's better.
So without
I
the K.
go weak. Just delete the K from weak.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Actually, you're doing good at being a narcissist. So
Awesome.
I give you 10 out of 10, which is
you.
good.
Lovely. When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway. Shoes may be on the floor, there, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway, I go weak.
Why did you stop?
Oh, because we always stopped at that point. Sorry.
What?
How do you look back on this? What's your insights? What's your reflections?
I guess you did an amazing job at owning your voice, which is good. Yeah, at the beginning, the idea of you singing was like, in itself, you were kind of not really comfortable with it. You know, like me singing, oh, no way. Yeah. But then, no, that was amazing, actually. And the narcissist energy, I like it.
I feel like indeed the very first chat that we had, I didn't even want to go there. I was like, please, let's do it the next session. And then I really needed that time to warm myself up mentally to be able to. I don't know what that was, but that it was so interesting to me. And then we did that, and I was super scared. Like that was super uncomfortable. One of the things I have learned indeed is, and whether that's time or whether that's been the practicing of the weird, I don't know, but there has been something that sort of made me more comfortable with, I don't know if it's my voice or with singing. And right now I still feel that judgment where I'm like, oh, I don't feel like I can sing. But I can, in a way. I feel like the biggest difference was with being loud. Like the thing you said to me the first session where you were like, hey, from now on, whenever something happens, like I want you to put your voice into it. Not just hey, but like hey, where that.
Be a narcissist.
Right.
Yeah, narcissists never fit in. They'll be like, you know what? That's my voice. That's my opinion. Do you care about
exactly.
it? You don't give a fuck? I'm gonna say it anyway.
It has helped me to be more loud and open and present and less caring about that stuff.
And to me, the biggest difference here is that I did it. Because let's compare day one.
When marimba rhythm starts to play, dance with me, make me sway.
Okay, stop.
To the very last day of this coaching journey.
Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway, I go weak.
Now that was just super quick comparison between the ways that I was talking. This coaching journey hasn't just taught me how to sing. Because I gotta be honest, and this is a comparison, but there are people out there who actually can sing way better than I can at this moment. And I know that it takes practice. I would need a lot more sessions to get more used to using my own vocal cords and actually making them sound like the people that you listen to on Spotify. However, what I have come to realize is that I can sing. I can use my voice. I am allowed to talk as loud as I want. I am allowed to sing. Because one of the biggest takeaways was what I had in the very last session. Not singing is people pleasing. Every single time I didn't sing, I didn't do that because I didn't want to sing. I did that because I thought that other people didn't want to hear me sing. And to me, that's such a big shift. To me, that's such an interesting insight where every single time, not just singing, every single time I have not been doing something I want to do, that's because I've been people pleasing. And maybe I have many more insecurities of things that I'd rather not do or keep behind because I think other people won't like me, because I think other people won't think it's good enough. And everything I'm just sharing right now, all these insights I've just had, and even the way I get to use my voice right now, that's just because of 3 voice coaching sessions. That's just because of 3 times talking to a coach for 45 minutes. And now we're talking voice coaching, but any type of coaching can be so enormously powerful if you're working with the right coach. That is something I have truly learned from this whole experience, that coaching actually works. Now, if you made it this far in the video, I'd love to give you something extra. I feel like this coaching journey has taught me a lot, and Maya Sim did this for me as a gift, and that's why I was like, I'm going to give back. I'm not going to give you voice coaching because I'm not an expert in that. If you want voice coaching, you can hit up Maya Sim, link in the bio, or contact me. However, I want to give everyone who made it this far a free coaching session just to experience what it's like. Because like I said, that very one single coaching session that I've had changed the whole directory of my life. It's the reason I can tell people that I can sing right now. I have that confidence within me right now. And that's literally just because of one session. Now I have 3 in my life completely changed. But with 1, I was already on a right path. And that's why I want to give everyone who's watching this a free coaching session. A free 2 hours to sit down with me and let's have a conversation. Let's see where we can stretch your being. Let's see where you're still uncomfortable and want to grow. It excites me. It's been my job for over 3 years. I love doing it. Hit me up on my Instagram, LinkedIn, or click the link in the bio down below. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Get out of your comfort zone. Do the things that you are too afraid to do because it's going to bring you so effing much. Have a great week.